Good afternoon. Welcome to my presentation for Management 605 Leadership in Organizations. I'm here on behalf of the Southwest Transit Marketing Team, and today we will give you a brief presentation on the team that we selected to help us with this upcoming project. As you can see, these are the final 4 team members that we selected: William, Caitlin, Elizabeth, and Susan. At this time, we will take a minute to explain why each member was selected. First, we have William. He can accomplish more when he is engaged with his colleagues, which is a good skill to have. He's a leader in his field. William has been at the company for over 4 years, so we will rely heavily on his expertise. He's an employee with a collaborative mindset. Next, we have Caitlin. She maintains a high standard of work. She's very detail-oriented, and she performs well under pressure, which is an awesome trait to have because with this job and the turnaround, it's going to be very high stress, high pressure. So we need people on this team that can work well under pressure. Next, we have Elizabeth. She's a conscientious collaborative worker, effective communicator. She is meticulous about her work, maintains a high standard of quality. Being meticulous about your work is very important given the task at hand for these selected individuals. And last but not least, we have Susan. Communication is essential to her. Any subject will be discussed without hesitation. She's innovative, open-minded, collaborates well with others. Being innovative, that's something that we look for in our team members because they are able to bring more to the table that we may have not necessarily seen firsthand. So being that she's innovative, she's going to be a great addition to the team. How difficult was it to decide on the team selection? This was, to me, my favorite part of the project. Making the final 4 selections took a lot of work. The members each had attributes that would be useful for the project. We chose Susan because of her ability to communicate with anyone. There's no subject that she won't talk about. There's no person that she won't engage with, and that's what we look forward to. We need people that'll step up to get the ball rolling as far as conversating. Additionally, Elizabeth was chosen for her flexibility, Caitlin for her determination and ambition, and William for his tenure with the company, his expertise, and his easygoing nature. Who's the most difficult to agree upon as a potential team member and why? For the committee, we thought William was the most difficult to agree upon because although he had many great attributes, he struggled to get motivated until he saw immediate value in the project. So once we explained the project and we explained how this can benefit him, not only as part of the company, but as a member of the community, it was easy to get him on board. But let's just say that it took a lot of pulling teeth just to get him on board because at first he wasn't motivated or excited about the project. So as we explained in the previous slide, each team member brought their own strengths to the project. But as far as a team collaborative effort, these are the primary strengths. Produce quality work, very good at communication, intrinsically motivated, great problem solvers, and they're very detail oriented. These are the qualities that once we was selecting the personnel that we wanted, these are the qualities or the strengths that we looked for in each individual. So collectively, they make a very strong team. With every strength comes weaknesses, and for us, we're highly motivated in this team that we assembled, but these are the potential weaknesses that we see as far as our team: high standards, which could lead to decreased motivation, too much stress, different communication styles, which can lead to arguments and friction amongst the group, alienation, unequal participation, which can lead to limited creativity, bitterness amongst the group. And we're going to focus in on those to ensure that none of these weaknesses will affect the team, nor will we allow it to affect the mission at hand. The team's overall potential. Due to the team's incredible individual talent, the management expects nothing less but the best from this team. We're very excited for this team, and we have 100% confidence and faith that this team will get the job done. Management has a positive attitude due to their experience and well-developed communication skills. The team members thrive under pressure, fast-paced conditions, and are motivated by challenging tasks. That's what we look for. We look for people that when the going gets tough, they're not going to fold. They're not going to collapse. They're willing to take on any challenge that we put in front of them. A great deal of detail is paid to the marketing project by the team members who produce quality work that ensures its mission success. Caitlin thrives on challenges. Susan is known for her go-getter personality, whereas Elizabeth is influenced by the culture of trust. As a loyal employee, William is also motivated by challenging tasks, which we can ask for anything better when we were selecting these team members. Right now, we will discuss the strategies or theories for success. We have servant leadership, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, expectancy, theory of motivation. The purpose of leadership is to develop others' leadership abilities. The individual must demonstrate empathy, listening skills, accountability, and selflessness. By reinforcing a positive culture, servant leadership keeps employees motivated and keeps them harmonious. And we chose these 4 individuals because from the moment we met them, they exhibited servant leadership. Maslow's hierarchy of needs, the human requirements necessary to achieve self-actualization and full development. So that's psychological needs, safety, love and belonging needs, esteem, and self-actualization. Employees will likely contribute their maximum efforts when they follow Maslow's hierarchy of needs. They often do this without having to be reminded. With these select individuals, what we also failed to mention at the beginning is they take initiative. So once we explained what the mission was, they was right on it. We need people on the team that we don't have to continue to tell them over and over and over and over what the mission is or what the job that needs to be done. They have it. And then for the expectancy theory of motivation, motivation is influenced by how much people want something and how likely they feel they are to receive it. Positive results motivate individuals to act when there is no hope of reward. Individuals are less likely to exert maximum effort in this regard. Individuals choose their actions based on the expected outcomes. As far as conflict management strategies, we're going to incorporate collaborating, which is a win-win for both parties. It's the most effective way to manage differences, but also the most challenging. Getting to the bottom of the problem requires trust and commitment. Each party must empathize with the other and understand their situation. And then lastly, we're going to use compromising, where at least partial satisfaction from their solutions by compromising. Each member will have to sacrifice something in order for us to get ahead. Generally, it's suitable for avoiding litigation where the cost of conflict outweighs the sacrifice. Conscious capitalism. The purpose is to provide family and customer-friendly travel experiences utilizing imagination and creativity. Stakeholder will enhance relationships amongst internal stakeholders, customers, investors, and vendors to enhance growth, efficiency, and revenue. Leadership, keep the Southwest Transit Company's mission, vision, values, culture, objectives, and standards intact while focusing on the needs of its customers and employees. And the culture will be creating a friendly, employee-centric culture here at Southwest Transit. And here we just continue the conscious capitalism. And some key points here is teams with conscious leaders perform at high levels of loyalty and performance. Investing in stakeholder orientation is necessary for long-term business whose success is heavily reliant on employees. A conscious culture involves values and a conscious approach to behavior and performance. Elizabeth and Caitlin understand how completing this project successfully will increase profitability for the company and enhance their professional careers. Both Susan and William take pride in their work and want to make a difference by improving the lives of others. Overall, this will have a positive impact. As far as the stakeholder value, the stakeholders theory requires meaningful relationships between businesses, customers, investors, suppliers, and the community. Each stakeholder contributes to the value of the business since they are actually vested in it. Information provided by stakeholders can be valuable for education and building relationships. Engaging with influential groups is necessary for project management as it increases the likelihood. So what they're saying is we value the stakeholders' opinion. If they have a certain way that they want to have it done, we actually want them to speak up so we can know what their intent is, because at the end of the day, we're a team and everybody's input is equally as important to ensure the success of this mission. The team's impact, developing lasting partnerships will make our organization more visible in the transportation industry, create opportunities for the company to offer affordable flights to its customers. Southwest Transit will be able to maintain and grow its customers base. The new aircraft will help Southwest Transit increase business and avoid layoffs. That concludes our presentation today. Hopefully you have a better insight on why we chose the people that we chose. We all look forward to this mission, and at this time we will open it up for any questions.